Taurus Tarot. If you're new to my channel, Taurus, welcome. Go ahead and subscribe. Don't leave my channel without subscribing. Make sure to like this video, Taurus, if it does resonate with you in any type of way, and or comment down below and let me know what you're thinking. Take the reading, Taurus, as resonates with you. It will resonate differently for everyone. And Taurus, if you don't like my shit, get out my shit, okay? Any other information that I do not state as of now will be down below in the description in the description box. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. I hope that you watch this reading from the beginning, but you know, do what you do. Well, I need a good afternoon. Why is my comment showing up like that? YouTube made some changes. You can't even see nothing. I can barely see. If my screen wasn't up, they made the font small and your name's blurry. I don't know what they did, but they need to go back. Misty, good afternoon. Natural, good afternoon. Lachey, good afternoon. How are you guys? Good afternoon. So this is your choice or theirs reading. It is. So with this reading, your life will change after this decision, and it's vital that you do not skip parts of this reading. So if you do end up missing it and watching it in the middle, go back to the beginning because you're going to need it. Even if you say, oh, no, I don't need that message, you need it. I said that's how it operates. Okay, my readings are different. So I need you to watch from the beginning. Because you're going to have to end up going back to watch it again anyway. But February rituals are love-based, but it's not just for love. It is money included in there, but a different type of money. So make sure you go check that out. It's not posted on my website just yet. You will find it on the homepage, but it's not open. I'm going to open them by tonight. So you can check out my website, bloshin69.com, later on and see what's going on. Y'all make me so happy. Thanks for joining me. Blissfully, good afternoon. Kiss, good afternoon. Kerr, good afternoon. Joanne, Twisted, Chanel, good afternoon. Thanks for joining me. Anywho, like I said, this is your choice or theirs reading. I feel like we gave enough time for people to come on through. So let's go ahead and get started. So what is your current life? What is your current life view of yourself when whomever this person is? Take a motherfucker resonate. I don't fucking know. Okay, don't ask me. I do not know. But what is your current life view of yourself when whomever this person is away from you? Okay, when you're not sitting in their energy. I wonder if it's my phone doing that. No, it's YouTube. I know it is. True. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, y'all. I feel like you're coming to a crossroads. Let's see. What is your current life view when this person, whomever this person is away from you? Spirit. What is Taurus's? I almost did this on the main channel and I would have died inside. And nobody would have told me. You would have let me do that reading over there. And if you did tell me, you wouldn't have been loud enough to tell me, hey, stop the reading. You're on the wrong channel. But yeah, you know, it is what it is. Either way. What is Taurus's current life view of themselves when this person is away from them? You have action. Oh, sorry, I just want to be stupid. Sorry. So you have now is the perfect time to act. Take inspired action towards your dreams. Move forward with confidence. So when this person is not around you, Taurus, you get a lot of shit done. A lot of shit done. Whatever you want, you're going to get it. Whatever you want to achieve, you're going to achieve it. You're going to find a way to get it done. Or to have it. Whichever way it got to go for you. Flip up your own hands. You have seeker. See, you be finding out your solutions now. Your natural thirst for wisdom, which you almost had come out the deck, but it didn't come out. So I said, I don't want that fuck card anyway. So if it come out, then I'm going to take it. If it don't, then fuck it. But they brought it out anyway through another deck. But your natural thirst for wisdom and truth elevates your spiritual journey. and self-awareness to help those that are also in search of answers in their own path. Right? So when this person is not around you, once again, Taurus, you find a way, is what Spirit is saying. When you don't have any involvement with any extra outside sources or any extra distractions, you get it done. So that thing that you've been procrastinating on for a while, that decision that you've been trying to make for a while, there's an issue there. There's someone involved. Meaning, Spirit is saying, I don't care if you sit here and say, oh, I don't hang with no one. Okay. I don't keep company like that. You do. Okay. You got to figure out who it is. Stay with me though. You have Ryder. Emily, good afternoon. Ariella, good afternoon. Yona, good afternoon. You give yourself the green light. Spirit is saying nothing stops you. You are unstoppable. I promise you, whatever you are procrastinating on, you would have been done a long time ago. You would have been had it. Whatever it is that you desire right now, I don't care how expensive it is or how hard it is to maintain, you would have it. And you could have it today. You literally could have it today. Stay with me. Do not lose me in this damn reading. That's why I said, you joined me late. I need you to go back to the beginning. Okay? Hello to you. Go back to the beginning. We are at the beginning right now, though. You have the clock. And you also have the firefly. It's going to sound redundant in a minute, okay? It's going to sound like I'm on repeat, which is a lot of times. But I'm really going to be on repeat because Spirit is saying, I don't even understand why we're even having this discussion, okay? Why we even need this reading. But it's necessary because you're not looking at it from this point of view, right? Nothing is difficult in this world. Nothing is difficult. Whatever comes across your path, if the desire is there, you could have it today. The thing is, Spirit is saying, with this person involved, you don't look for solutions. You wait, right? Or you allow that person to provide you with a solution. Person, place, or thing, okay? But person. You allow that person to provide you for a solution with a solution. So you wait a lot, okay? Whether it's procrastination or you're just literally waiting. Like I'm waiting for a sign that it's the right time. I'm waiting for a message, to tell me what I should do next. I'm waiting. You're always in that period of waiting. But Spirit is saying when they're not here, it gets done. You get it. Think about all the things that you have gotten very easily. Not the things you had to work hard for, the things you had to wait for, because that person was involved. Okay. Like I said, stay with me. You don't even think too much about who the person is just yet. Okay. Unless you just already there. Anyway, damn it. Shoot. See, I don't want to into some damn detailed story ass thing. Always doing that. Hold on a minute. Yep. Think about the things that you have gained easily and quickly, right? You wanted it, you got it. Like that song, and my ice, my sand. I want it, I got it. You want it, I got it. Or I want it, I got it. My ice, and sand. Ariana Grande, whatever the title is. Want it, I got it. Probably. I don't fucking know. Diamonds and pearls. I don't fucking know. Anyway, or shine bright like a diamond. No, never mind. Beautiful sea, angels will be happy. You and I, and diamonds in the sky. Give me a sec. I'm freaking out. Whatever. Either way it goes. Spirit saying without this person, you would already have it. There are a lot of things where when you decide that you want it and you quickly obtain it, this person is not involved. That's what Spirit is saying. So if you ever decided, hey, I want to get this, take your ass through the store. Picture it. Picture it. Picture it. The last time you went through a store, I don't care if it was a grocery store, I don't care if it was the mall. Think of your ass in a store. And even if you don't have to pick literally an exact store, but picture yourself in a store. I don't care what your bank account looks like. What did I tell y'all? I don't care if I got $10 in my account. I'm getting Starbucks. I do not care. I'm figuring it out. Even if I got to transfer $1 out of the savings into the main account so I can get that Starbucks, I'm going to get it, right? If I want it, I'm going to get the action because there's no one involved telling me, hey, girl, you only got $10 in your account. You probably shouldn't get that. You probably should spend that $10 on food. No, I'm going to get the Starbucks right here. And later on, I will figure out the food solution, okay? Because I'm going to get that too. Somehow, some way, I'm going to get it. Either way it goes, picture yourself in the store. You want something, you don't ask yourself, well, what do I have in my bank account, right? You have no one there to say, you know, you only have $10 in your bank account. You can't get this. You don't have no one saying you only have $300. You probably should use this for something. You're like, I'm going to get those shoes. I'm going to get that purse. And you get it, right? Automatically, you get it because no one's there to tell you otherwise. You haven't told anyone what it is that you're deciding for them to tell you reasons, whatever reasons for why you shouldn't obtain it, why you shouldn't get it. So that's that in a nutshell when this person is not involved, right? Now, let's check out your current life view when this person is involved somehow, some way. How do you pronounce that? Ninaki. Sorry if I'm butchering it. Sorry, but good afternoon. Spirit, what is Taurus's current life view when this person is involved somehow? You have healer. They trying to fix everything. They trying to save you from yourself and your taste, whatever your taste is. You have powerful healing gifts. Have faith in your abilities. Stay true to your path as a healer, right? So I feel like when Spirit is saying when this person is involved, you don't stay true to your path. Literally. You have to find your way back to what is it that I want? Stay right there. What is it that I want? Like, I feel like you have to continuously find your way back to your path. When this person is involved, you're continuously getting outside of yourself. You're always thinking outside of what it is that you want. So, for example, you take someone else's opinion. When this person is involved, there's always even if you're not asking it, there is the view, right? You're always viewing or thinking, well, what is this person going to think, right? Or what's the smartest decision? You ever think about your parents when you were younger in a store? You wanted a toy, but you know your mama told you when you go in there, you don't touch nothing. Okay, don't even look at it because you're not getting it, right? And now some of y'all parents probably bought the shit, but mine definitely did not. I was looking and I was scared to look at the same time too. That's why that one time I stole out the store and I got in trouble, got my ass beat for that one. But I didn't even get to make it out the store. I told y'all the story of that Walmart thing. I never made it out the store. My grandmother caught me. Definitely got my ass beat. But either way it goes, think of this time where your parents or somebody, okay, or you heard the stories of somebody else's household. You go in the store and your parents are like, don't touch nothing, don't look at nothing, you're not getting it, okay? For whatever reason that they told you, you wasn't getting it, you wasn't getting it. But think about that. Give me a sec to bring it back because I got sidetracked when I went off like that. Hold on, I'm gonna get it back. Damn it, Spirit, give it back now. We're gonna have a bit of a pause, so give me a second. Okay, think about the time when you go in the store with your mama and she told you can't get nothing because she just out there tripping. Hold on. Okay. But you want it, right? You want it. Your mind is saying, hey, I want this toy, or hey, I want this candy. That is you. That is you. Without your mama, you would find a way to get that candy or that toy, even if it was stealing it, right? Even if it was simply stealing it. Even if it was, let me get my little $3 that I got in my pocket and figure out how I'm going to get this. Then I'm going to have to ask somebody for the rest of the money. But my decision here is I want this toy. I have every intention to get this toy. I don't care if I can't afford it. I don't know I can't afford it. And even if I do know I can't afford it, my mother could afford it, right? My father could afford it, or whoever, right? They could afford it. You're not thinking anything like I can't afford this because you want it, you desire it, and you're going to find a way to get it. But Spirit is saying when you're with this person, i.e., your parents or whoever, you end up telling yourself, I can't have it because they told me that I can't have it. They told me that I can't afford it. They told me not to look at anything, right? And why? Think of the universe. Don't lose me. Think of the universe, people in the universe telling you ways that you can't have this. And why are they telling you can't have it? Because your credit score. They're saying, because your credit score, you can't have this house. Because your credit score, you can't have this car. Because your credit score, you can't get this, you can't be approved for this apartment. Because of your finances, you can't get this loan. You can't get. That is the involvement here, is what Spirit is saying. When this person is involved, you go off your path of what it is that you wanted from the beginning. When you set eyes on what it is that you wanted it. But then someone got involved. So if you do not have it or you change your mind on what you think you want, it's because this person has gotten involved. What's the current life view of Taurus when this person is involved? Come on, dimensional travel. Literally, that's you changing into different versions of you. You wanted what you wanted. You want what you want, but yet you allow yourself to change into different versions of you that does not have what it is that you want, or they have the lesser value of what it is that you want. So you said you want the Chanel pumps, but instead of getting the Chanel pumps, you take your ass to Ross and you go get the later version of the Chanel pumps when you know you wanted the 2025 version. And then don't ask me, okay? I don't know nothing about it. So we're just gonna be throwing stuff out there. All right. So whether they got 2025 version or not, maybe spring collection or something. I'm fucking out. Fucking out. Now you said you want the spring collection because it came out early and you can get in the line to get it. You're now changing it into, okay, well, you know what, I'll settle for last year's fall version or something. Right? I'm picking out. Okay, I'm picking. But I'll settle for that. You said you want the 2025 car, but instead you're settling for another version, right? And you're settling for the 2023 version or the 2012 version. But you said what you said, right? When you first stepped out the gate and you saw what you saw, you said what you said because you wanted it. But Spirit is saying when this person is involved, you become a dimensional travel. You try to figure out, well, which version is going to be the best one to get something. Okay, something is better than nothing. You lessen your value. You cheat yourself just to blend and get something out of it, right? Instead of the best of the best. Either way, nope, I ain't you're gonna read that. It's gonna fuck us up. Nope, I'll read it. You are able to open gateways to realms outside of this dimension. It can be discovered naturally or opened through the performance of rituals. Decide on your realm. And that's what Spirit's saying here. You just be out here deciding when you already made the decision from the beginning. Now, your choices keep changing. You add in another choice. When you wanted one choice in the beginning, now you have all these different choices. Well, if I can't get it from here, then I'll just get it from here. But do you see how easy it was for you to make that next decision and actually get the lesser value of what you actually wanted? You could have did that for the first one. But see, the thing is, you put options on the table when there should have never been an option. The universe will give you exactly what it is that you asked for. But if you make another option, the universe will give you that too. But do you see how easy it is for you to be like, I can spend my money at Ross, but I can't spend my money at Louis Vuitton or something. I can spend my money at the used car dealership, CarMax or something, I don't know, or Carvana, something, Carvana. But I can't spend my money at, the Toyota dealership. I can't on it. I can spend my money on the used cars, but I can't spend my money on the new cars, right? You see how easy it is for you to add in another choice and actually get it done versus getting done what it is that you first decided on? Why are you adding them options in there? But Spirit's saying when someone else is involved, you give yourself options, but of the lesser value. Kel, good afternoon. Chanel, you deleting stuff. You blocking people. I don't know what you're doing, but you're blocking people. You have heart. You have the scythe. And you have the grasshopper. So when it comes to, yeah, you just cut the cord. That's what Spirit is saying. The dream is dead. As soon as somebody else gets involved, as soon as this person gets involved, your dream is dead, is what Spirit is saying. When it comes to your life view, go ahead and kill that off. Go ahead and kill that off. As soon as someone else knows this, as soon as you give yourself time, right? As soon as you wait, as soon as you make the decision to wait, as soon as you make the decision that there's another option, it's dead. It's dead. You're not getting it. Okay? You're not getting it. Okay? It's like trying to win the lottery. As soon as you buy that second ticket, you already lost the faith. You're not winning. Stay with me, don't lose me. You're not winning. You had no faith in yourself because your first decision was, I'm going to win the lottery. That means I only need one ticket because I already know I'm winning. I have so much faith. I made the decision. I'm going to win the lottery. I went out. I did the action to get the lottery ticket and, choose my numbers, however I did it, whether it's my number or the machine's numbers. I know I'm going to win the lottery. I only need to do it one time, right? I know I'm going to get these shoes. I know I'm going to get this car. I know I'm going to get this house. I'm not changing my mind on the house that I said I wanted. I'm not changing my mind on the car that I said I wanted. I'm not changing my mind on the shoes that I said I wanted because I'm going to get them. There's no other choice out there. So I don't need to go check out Ross. I don't need to go check out the used car dealership. I don't need to go check out whatever it is, okay? I don't need to find anything else out there because I know this is mine, right? The decision has been made. So there's no purpose of putting work into something else when I know this is it, right? This is the decision. This is what I want. This is what it's going to be. The universe has no choice but to align to what I said I wanted, but to bring me what it is that I said I wanted. No choice but whatsoever. The tricky part here, and stay with me, don't lose me, is when you decide there is other options, and now the universe is bringing you conflicting things, right? So you said you want this house, and now the universe is like, okay, well, but then you said, okay, I probably can't get this house, so let me try for another house. And the universe is like, okay, well, I showed you this house for a reason. You decided that you wanted this. We were in alignment with this at first, but now you said, well, let me try for this house. Let me put in an application for this house. Okay, stay with me. Do not lose me here. Let me put in an application for this house. So the universe is like, okay, well, let me send them a similar house like that. Okay, well, they said, let me put in an application for this house. This house, and this house are 3 different houses. One's a 1-story, one's a 2-story. I don't know what it is that they want. But let me throw that in there, throw that in there. And then you get further and further and further away from what it is that you originally said you wanted, that you could have had. Now you're so far out of alignment. 3 different houses. Do not lose me here. Watch the reading back if you have to. 3 different houses. There's a version of you that lives in this house. There's a version of you that lives in this house. There's a version of you that lives in this house. 3 different versions of you. Do you see how you're dimensional traveling? Okay. 3 different versions of you that live in this house. If the universe is bringing you 1, 2, 3 with 3 different versions of you living in each house, the math ain't mathing. How are we gonna get it? What are we gonna end up doing? Waiting. And what's gonna end up happening? You're gonna end up telling yourself, I can't have any of these because it's not happening. And why is it not happening? Because none of these versions, okay, however many, none of these versions fit any of them. Fit you, right? None of these versions of you align to what it is that you originally wanted, what it is that you actually truly do want. You're changing it. So when this person gets involved, you can go ahead and say, your dream is cut. It's dead. You're not getting it. Let's move on. So, Taurus, what is their view of you? So whomever this person is, what is their view of you? What is this person's view of Taurus? I didn't hear you, Taurus. I didn't hear you, Taurus. Communicate clearly. Apparently, you want this, that, and the third, so fuck it, why not? Right? You don't even stand your ground. You are a bull. A motherfucking bull. That's about to get a whooping. About to get a whooping. Either way, you are a bull, not standing your ground, not standing on what it is that you want. What you say goes. What you say goes. You can be stubborn about everything else except what you want. You can make everybody else wait on you, but you can't make the universe give you what you want. Hmm. Their view on you is you're not communicating clearly. Apparently, you don't want it enough. Okay? Apparently, I could just give you whatever. Apparently, I could just give you any advice and you'll eat it up. Apparently, I could just give you any advice and you'll eat it up because there's always another way. You don't even stick to the things that you want. You don't even stick to it. You're not even faithful to yourself. So why should I be faithful to you? Did you not have a card that flip? I feel like I did, but I don't fucking know. What is this person's view of Taurus? Sketchy. You don't even know what you want. Look, literally, there's something off about them. There's something off about you, Taurus. You don't even know what you want. Okay? You don't even know what you want. I am here, but I don't have a reason to be here. I don't have a reason to be in your business. I don't have a reason to be helping you whatsoever. I don't have a reason, but apparently I got a reason because you want me involved somehow, some way. Every time I'm always involved. Every time you don't get what it is that you want, I'm always here. I'm always present. I'm always lurking. You call me out the shadows, right? You call me out the shadows, not the other way around. I don't go looking for you. You come looking for me. Stay with me. What's their views of Taurus? You got the Fool. You come looking for me. Okay? All the things that you want, that you could have, but you come looking for me. Instead of making the decision that you know you want to make, instead of going after what you said you wanted, you come looking for me. You come looking for advice. You come looking for reasons. I don't know. You come looking for excuses of why you shouldn't do it, why you shouldn't get it, why you haven't had it, right? You come looking for sources outside yourself, outside your own intuition. You don't have faith in yourself. You don't trust yourself. Queen of Pentacles and the Five of Swords. You don't take care of yourself. And stay with me. Don't be getting all mad and stuff. Says stay with me, damn it. King of Pentacles at the bottom down. But I ain't your other half, right? I'm not your better half. I'm not. I am in disguise, right? If you gotta come looking for me, I'm not your better half. If you gotta come chase me, I'm not your better half. I'm in it to help you in the best way that I possibly can, right? I'm not the best, person to look up to. I'm not the best mother figure for you. I'm not in it to win it for you. I'm in it to win it for you. I'm in it to help for you, but to the best interest of what I feel is best for you. Do not lose me. Not because the best way for you is going to be the way that you said you wanted to do it from the beginning, right? The best way for you is deciding what it is that you want and just going after it. Make the mistakes. Fail if you have to. Go after it, however necessary, okay? They're saying their view of you basically is instead of doing what you originally said you wanted to do or getting what it is that you originally said you wanted to get, when you end up turning to them, allowing them in, and then there's your failure. But they're like, it's not my fault, it's yours. Stay with me. It's not my fault, it's yours. You're the reason for your failure. But you need someone to blame, and I am the person that you end up blaming. When you fall short, I'm the person you end up blaming because you came to me, you asked me for an opinion, I gave you an opinion that you did not have to follow, but you decided to follow when you knew from the beginning what it is that you wanted. You knew what it is that you wanted. You knew what it is that you could have done to obtain it. Now that you did not get it and you fell short, or for whatever reason, right? You're in the house that you actually did not want. Yes, you achieved it, but you do not want this house. You do not want this car. It came with so many bills. It came with so many problems. It's breaking down all the time. That's not the house that you wanted. It's the house you settled for. And why did you settle for it? Because you came to me. I gave you an opinion, right? I gave you an opinion. And now your life don't look like you want it to look, right? You don't have the husband you want. You don't have the wife that you want. You don't have the relationship you want. You don't have the job that you want. You're living a lie, right? But let's switch it. So what is your view on them? What's Taurus's view on this person? In the near future, right? You look at this person to solve your issues, to make something happen, right? You're dependent on this person to always have a backup plan. Always have a backup plan for you because you already feel like your initial thought is not going to work out. Whatever it is that you initially wanted, you already feel out the gate it's not going to work. So I need to have a backup plan. This person always provides a backup plan, whether it wins or it fails. They always provide a backup plan. And I'm telling you, if you can allow them to give you a plan that either you succeed with or you fail with, why you couldn't go with your initial one? Because with them, it's a 50-50 chance. With your first one, it's a 50-50 chance. Why are we turning to them when it's a 50-50 chance and it's also a 50-50 chance with you that it works or it doesn't work? But technically, it will always be 100% for you because win or fail, you'll end up succeeding because through those failures, you end up learning and you'll end up, changing some tweaking some things in order to make it 100%. With this person, that 50-50, if it fails, you're not doing it. You're going to find another one. You're going to find another one. You're going to find another one because it ain't what you want. The one that you want, you'll keep going. You'll keep going. You'll keep going, right? It's not hard. It's easy. It's simple because you actually want it. With this person and whatever it is that they're helping you with, that 50-50, if you win, it's not even a great victory because it's still not what you want. If you fail, you're done with it from the beginning because it ain't what you wanted. You have soulmate. They are not your better half. They are not your better half. They're in it to win it. They're in it to win it for you. You got my neck cramping. But they're not your better half. What's this person's view of Taurus? See, you're codependent with this person. It's like you need them around. You need some type of involvement. Okay, I need to get some type of answer before I do what I'm about to do. I need somebody's decision-making skills on what it is I'm about to do in order to be successful. So if I fail, I have someone literally to blame. Because I can't blame myself if I fail. I need to blame someone else, something else, but someone else. So you look at them, you have judgment. Just give me a sec. How does Taurus view them? Seven of Swords. Look, you can backtrack. You can backtrack, right? If you make them a part of your plan, there's always a reason for why you did not get what it is that you want. There's always an excuse there that you can pull out your pocket. Three of Cups in the Tower. Yeah, there's always a reason. If you were to fail, Six of Pentacles. So instead of going after what it is that you want, the way that you view them is damage control, right? Damage control. I could point to this person and I could throw them under the bus, right? Stay with me. They don't lose me. I could throw them under the bus because they were involved. I need someone else to be involved besides just myself. Give me a sec. Give me a second. Too close for comfort. Almost done. Okay, cool. They were touring, and I don't like people in my business like that. But either way it goes. So yeah. So yeah, you look at this person as I need them around because they're my backup plan, right? I always need a safety net. This person would be your safety net. So your view of them is literally they are your safety net for when things do not go right, in a nutshell. Let's move on. So, what's their opinion told or muttered to you, right? So this may be directly told to you, or this may be something that you hear through like the grapevines or something. But what's their opinion that is told to you a lot? What's this person's opinion? Suffering. This person constantly tells you nothing but opinions that will have you suffering. Because remember, at the end of the day, you're always going to suffer when you're not getting what it is that you want. Always going to suffer. I want you to remember that. You're always going to suffer when you do not go after the things that you want, when you do not get what it is that you want, right? You do not persevere through your 100% 50-50 struggle, right? You're always going to suffer. Like I said, you'll be living in a house that in a year you're not even going to like. Why? Because it wasn't what you chose. You could end up lasting a lifetime in that house if it's what you wanted. The reason why you want to leave is because it's not what you wanted. The reason why you want to trade in that car, go for a new car, is because it's not what you wanted. You see them people that go out there and they buy a car and they have it for years, they pay it off, and instead of going to go get another one, they end up saying, no, I'm not going to get anything. And they make the excuse of, oh, it's cost efficient, right? At least I don't have no other bills or whatever. They actually wanted that car. They actually wanted that car. It's not just a simple fact of money, because it doesn't matter about the money, right? Money is a plethora out there, right? It's not really the money. It's the fact that they actually wanted that car. Because who's gonna drive that hoopty around forever and a day if they didn't really want it? They want it. So Spirit is saying here, when when it's something that you do not want, you'll suffer. No matter it, even if it's good for a minute. Okay, the ride is good for a minute. It's not what you wanted. So, like with, let's say, celebrities, when it comes down to them later on hating the fact that they have to sing a certain song, or they have to be watch this movie for the rest of their life or whatever, it's because they didn't really want to do it. In the moment, they chose it, but they chose it based off someone else. They didn't choose it off their morals. They didn't choose it because they actually loved the money or they actually loved the movie. They did it because they felt like it's going to put me out there, it's going to help me, right? So Spirit is saying here, when the opinions that they tell you are muttered to you, will have you suffering. So imagine choosing to make the decision based off of someone else, and their opinion will always have you suffering in some type of way. Think of an arranged marriage. You're always suffering. I don't care. You grow to love the person. Cool. You grow to love the person, but you're always suffering because it's not who you would have originally chosen. You went off the opinion of someone else, your parents or whomever. Poverty. Once again, their opinions will have your ass out of what it is that you want. Okay. Yes, you may, sudden wealth, get something out of it, but it's not what you wanted. And it could have been 10 times better. What's the opinions told to Taurus by this person? You have the Knight of Wands, King of Cups. They only take you but so far. Their advice, yes, it will get you what it is that you want, but it's only going to take you but so far. It's only going to take you but so far. Because remember, like I said, let's say you buy a house. You purchase a house. Stay with me, don't lose me. Flip up your own ass. You purchase a house. It's cool. You're excited. You've gone through the house process or whatever else it is. And then as soon as the water breaks, you're annoyed. You're annoyed because it's not really what you wanted. So let's say you're in a house that you wanted and the water breaks. It's like, okay, cool. My first project I get to work on, right? You're in a house that you don't want. That water breaks or however, the pump breaks or whatever the fuck the shit is called. I'm fucking out. Okay, but we're going to talk about the water. but the water break and you're just like, I don't even want to deal with this. Like, this is stupid. Like, why is this issue even happening? It's a brand new house or whatever else it is. Because your energy isn't there. Um, so it will have you like in and out. Make it make sense. I kind of lost myself right there. Just give me a sec. Two of Pentacles, still in and out, right? It'll have you juggling. You have the Nine of Swords right here at the bottom. It'll have you, their opinion will have you juggling between what's best. No, their opinion will have you juggling between what's good and what's worse. What's good, what's worse. What's good, what's worse. Your opinion would have you in what's great, right? The best of the best. Their opinion will always have you in the I could choose this, or I could choose this. I could choose this, or I could choose this. You see those options there? The options is what's getting in the way. And when their opinion comes into your life, you create all these unnecessary options in these different dimensions. You start to tap into different versions of yourself that you should never have to even tap into. Ever. Okay? Ever. In this moment, you are exactly who you need to be. In this moment, you are exactly where you need to be. And then the next moment, you will be too. It's just based off of the choice that you make, right? You don't need to go searching for this version of you, right? You don't need to go searching for how do I become the person that is, and no, I know my readings, okay? Don't throw nothing back at me, okay? I was giving the message. But either way it goes, listen, you don't need to go searching for what version of me has the $1,000,000. It's gonna be you. It's gonna be you. Because you said, right? What version of me is married? It's gonna be you. Because you said. The thing is, when you go trying to change it, when you go try to change it, and why do you become that version that has, why do you become, hold on, why do you become that version of you? Why do you change it to that person that has the $1,000,000 when you can hold the $1,000,000, right? Why do you change into that person? You change into that person because that's what the world, the opinion of others have told you. You need to be in order to have the $1,000,000, right? How many people tell people you got to be in school? You know, the lies that we have been told. You got to be in school to be a millionaire. You got to work hard to, obtain a house. And look at us. Look at us out here, the generations now that do not have a house, that wants a house and everything else. I don't want one, but we stick with me, right? We were told growing up, you have to work hard. You got to go to school in order to have, in order to retire, in order to have a retirement fund, in order to have a house, in order to have, this, in order to be successful. And what have we learned over the years? Bullshit. Bullshit. And what has happened? Those same people that have told us that we need to work hard and everything to be successful have stolen our lives from us, right? They benefited. They wanted us to work hard so they could benefit. Now, how are we going to benefit? How are we going to benefit? Okay. Either way it goes, um, Spirit saying to you, when it comes to the opinions of, give me a second, 'cause I actually want to backtrack. Just give me a second. Oh. Just take that how it resonates. But if you do it your way the first time, you wouldn't have any issues. Yep, that's where I was at. You becoming the version of someone else. You don't need to because you are always in alignment. Always in alignment. I do not care. You are always in alignment. But remember when I said there's still a 50-50 chance of you getting what it is that you want, originally wanted. But there's 100% chance that you're going to obtain it, right? You still have to fail. You don't know how to do it. So you still have to fail. Sorry. But changing into this new version is not going to work for you. It's never going to work for you. That is the opinion of other people. You got to work hard. And you woke up today like, you know what? I want to make $50 today. That's what you told the universe. You think you told yourself, but you told the universe, I want to make $50 today. You're going to make that $50. I don't care how it comes in. You're going to make that $50 because the version of you is in alignment with the $50. What happens is you wake up after you said, I'm going to make that $50, you end up going to go watch the news. You end up going on TikTok or whatever. And then you see somebody on TikTok that's like, you got to work hard. You can't just be asking the universe for stuff and everything. It's not just going to fall in your lap. And then you take in that opinion of other people, and then you're not making that $50. You're not. May make 25 or something, But you have now chosen the route of the lesser value because you absorbed that knowledge, right? Your mental needs to be protected at all times, especially while you're in the energy of wanting to create, right? Especially when you're in the energy of wanting to call things to you that literally you have never had before. You got to be careful, right? Let's move on. So, Taurus, what will happen if you did the opposite? Okay, so if you made a choice that went against them, what would happen? Kara, good afternoon. What would happen if Taurus did the opposite, made a choice that went against this person? Authority. You would have it. You would have it. You are in control. You would see that you are always in control. You don't have to become anyone else. You don't have to be anyone else. You don't got to do anything different. You don't got to change up. You don't got to change up. That same version of you that does not go to the gym can have $1 million too. Okay? Can have that job. Same version. You don't have to start going to the gym. Okay? You don't have to start doing all this little healthy eating thing. Do it for you if you want to do it. I'm saying if you decide you want to do it, do it. But you don't got to listen to everybody else. Okay? That same version of you will still be happy. The same version of you, okay, you still gonna leave this earth either way it goes. Okay? And if we really think about what's happening in this world, everything we can die off of. I swear it is. Every 2 seconds on TikTok, it's, oh, grapes are healthy for you. And then the next video you watch, oh, you shouldn't eat grapes. You're gonna die. It's poisoned. Okay, tomatoes are great for you. And then the next one is like, tomatoes aren't great for you. You're gonna die. It's poison. Right? At the end of the day, do what you want to do. Eat what you want to eat. You're going to be prosperous regardless of who you decide to be. Be who you want to be. So if you want to be the person that don't make your bed every day, don't make your bed every day. If you decide you want to be the person that makes your bed every day, make your bed every day. But make sure at the end of the day, you're doing it for you and nobody else. Nobody cares about what anybody else is doing in their household. Okay? I'm telling you right now, I'm not going to be that person that's going to be out here eating healthy. It's just not going to happen for me. I do not care. Okay, I do not care. And you would think with the person that was diagnosed with Crohn's and everything that I would be out here eating healthy, and it's a no for me. It's a no. Unless I decide one day I'm going to wake up and eat this nasty ass salad. It's a no. I don't care how many people around me like salad. Ain't nobody going to tell me that I should be liking that because I'm not going to eat it. Yes, I hear you, but I'm not eating the nasty shit because it's nasty. It's a nasty. Either way it goes. What number we was on? 1, 2, 3. Damn. Hold on, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. What will happen if you did the opposite? Spirit is saying you would be blessed. Highly blessed and highly favored. You would discover that you don't need to step outside of yourself to obtain what it is that you want. The same version that you are today can have whatever it is that you want tomorrow. Okay? Whatever that other version of you can have, you could have it because you're already in alignment with it. You're already that person. When you claim it, you are already that person. You don't got to change how you dress. You don't got to change your hair. You don't got to change. You don't got to change. You don't got to change. The thing is, you have to stand in your power. Stand in your power and understand you can be in rooms looking the way that you look, with other people that look the part, right? You can be in those same rooms, looking how you look, being who you are. Because the one person that's going to stand out when they come into the room is going to be you. All eyes are going to be on you. And what are you going to show them? Okay, when you walk through those rooms, what are you going to show them? That I am me and I'm not changing? Or yeah, I can be molded, I can blend, I can make that make sense, damn it. Okay? Make it make sense. Look at that, the shadow at the bottom of the deck. Spirit, what will happen? Thank you. You have the Empress, you have Death, and you got the Magician. Look how the universe has your back. Look how the universe is here for you. You see that? Look at the universe. Look at these major arcanas coming through for you. There is no end to your abundance. there is no end to your abundance. That's what will happen. If you do the opposite, Knight of Cups at the bottom, if you do the opposite of whatever people are trying to point you in the direction to do, there will be no end to your abundance, your prosperity. It will be endless, endless. There's nothing that you can't do, nothing you can't obtain. Now, it may take you some time, right? And why would it take you some time? It's only going to take you some time because you still are mixed into this person's opinion. Literally. Remember this card when I say what I'm going to say. Just remember this. This damn near basically is the emperor, right? You're still mixed into this person's opinion. Still mixed in it, okay? You're the empress taking orders. Why? When your abundance is literally limitless. Okay, let's move on. So, how would life be? How would life be if you did not take the opinions of others? Look at that. You can't make this up. You got the Empress twice. Spirit already told you your abundance will be limitless, right? How would life be if you stop taking orders from other people? Limitless. Your abundance would be limitless. Okay? Never ending. It would always be a supply of abundance out there for you. Whatever it is that you want, you could have it. There's always that house, right? There's always a way for you to get that house. Always. I don't care who just bought that house. There will always be a way for you to get that house. There will always be a way for you to get that car. There will always be a way. Always. So you don't have to change your mind on what it is that you said you wanted. Temperance. Constantly replenished. Okay, your abundance will constantly be replenished back to back, easier and easier. There's always a way. There will always be a way. Page of Wands. Literally, and you don't have to look at it like, I'm walking away, right? I'm walking away from what you don't have to walk away from what it is that you want. You don't have to walk away and be like, oh, there's no other way that this can happen. No. As soon as you set eyes on what it is that you want, if you're not listening to the opinions of others, whoever this person is, you will always see that there is a way. You won't walk away. You'll stick it out because you know what's going to happen. Why do you think those people, or people in general, stay in school for so long? Because they know at the end of the day, they're going to get that degree. They know. Okay, so it doesn't matter how many people tell them they're wasting their money, they're wasting their time with going to school. They know they're going to get it, so they stick it out. They spend that money. Okay, yeah, I might go into debt, but whose debt is that? That's not mine. Okay, I ain't paying that student loan back. That's not mine. I'm going to still live my life. I'm going to still get that house. I'm going to still get that car. I'm going to still have my family. And I still ain't paying it back, right? Opinions of others, Uncle Sam would say, you need to pay that debt. Okay, I'm still taking my child to the ER. Okay, don't matter. I'm still going to the ER. I'm still going to have the surgery. Okay, you still going to save my life. And I still ain't paying that debt, right? Ace of Wands. The Hangman. You got the Emperor again, right? Because I take orders from no one. I take orders from no one but me. But me, right? But me. Look at that. Look at the difference, okay? Look at the difference. Them trying to give you the orders, right? You walking away. If you, how would life be? You wouldn't be taking orders from no one, okay? That's them right there. You wouldn't be taking orders from no one. But you see how they have that staff in their hand, right? I'm reclaiming my own power because you don't give me power. You don't tell me how I should live my life. Your way isn't going to work for me. Yes, I can take advice. I can listen so I can figure out my own way. Okay. For instance, these readings are guidance, not to be taken literally. Okay. Because that's for a few of y'all. Okay. That's not everybody. It's for a few of y'all that be in my comments, getting on my motherfucking nerves, taking it literally. And then you pissed off at me. But I didn't tell you what to do. Okay. I gave you a message. Take how motherfucker resonate is what I said throughout the whole damn reading. Either way it goes, you take orders from no one, right? I can listen to your advice and still not do it. Unless I want to do it, right? Because look at the difference here. You see how the Empress has her wand already? It's full of magic. It can produce whatever it is that the Empress wants. Literally. Whatever. I don't have to get it from anyone, right? But Spirit is saying, right now you're in the midst of trying to get your power back. Reclaim what's yours. Reclaim your power. Reclaim your rightful spot. You came in this world by yourself. You are on a journey by yourself. I don't care who you meet, who you run into, right? You found me, you may lose me. I've had plenty of people end up losing my channel because I went absent for so long, and then I haven't posted in so long, and they don't be looking for me in my own stuff, and then they pop up and be like, oh snap, I forgot about you, right? Because you didn't need me, right? You didn't need me. So you went off like I went off to reclaim your power, right? So now you was out there doing all whatever, and then you realized you didn't need me, right? You didn't need me. You didn't need the advice. You didn't need the guidance. You didn't need me. But then there came a point where you came back for whatever reason. Either way it goes, don't leave a motherfucking channel down. But still, you didn't need me. So at the end of the day, how life would be, you would be able to replenish whatever it is that you wanted. Not only replenish it, but you would be able to capture, gain whatever it is that you want. And you would look at the world differently through different eyes, that you are already who you need to be, and who you are could have whatever it is that you desire. Literally, Taurus. Literally. Anyway, let's move on. Why these cards was mixed in like this? So, next page. How would life change? Yep, we're almost done. We got two more. How would life change for you, Taurus? Okay. What do you feel? Look at that. You see the orange and apple? Remember when I said in the beginning you was juggling and stuff? Every time you allow somebody into your life to give you an opinion, you start juggling. Do I choose the orange? Do I choose the apple? Do I choose the orange? Do I choose the apple? Whole time your intuition said neither. Okay? Choose neither. We don't want the orange and we don't want the apple because that's not what we wanted. When we have to do the 50-50, we don't want none of them. We don't want none of them. We want the earth. That's what we want. I don't know what the fuck that is. I think it's the earth. We want the earth. Whole time. See, you see how like she's staring up at this? This is what you want from the original thing that you said you wanted. The house, the car, the type of car you said you wanted, the place you said you wanted to live. This is literally what you wanted. She's never taken her eyes off of it, even though she's juggling this. Okay? This is the house you said you wanted. This is the house you'll settle for. This is the house you'll settle for. Yes, these are options, but these options were only created because who threw them to you? You see how it's not in her hand? I don't care if she's juggling it. Okay? Who threw them in? Because technically, when you start juggling, typically, right? Because somewhere this was there. So let's just say this is in the air. Who threw it in? Mind your business on being literal with this, okay? But who threw the orange to you? Who threw the apple to you? Who told you about the orange? Who told you about the apple? When you originally said, I want the earth, right? I want this house. Who told you about this house? When did you see it? And why did you connect with it? When you said you wanted this? Who told you about this house? When you originally said you wanted this? How did you connect with this? It don't make sense. It don't add up. But these are options that should not be there, right? Your hand should not be held out. You only got two hands, and you want to hold what you want in your hands. You don't want to make your hands available to something else, because then we're juggling. So whenever you're juggling, Spirit is like, you don't really want it. That's why you're juggling. These are options that should not even be a part of your decision, because they're not what you want, right? But Spirit is saying your life would change if you take out the opinion of the other person, if you kept your eye on the prize. You have the World, Queen of Cups, it will become clearer and clearer. It will become clearer and clearer that it's yours. You will always find a way. You will always find a way. When you keep your eye on the prize, Spirit is saying you will always find a way to get it. Okay? You have the Ace of Swords and the Queen of Wands. You'll always find a way to obtain it because you'll hold it dear. You're protected, right? You're protected. You said what you wanted. You'll find a way to protect it if you truly wanted it, right? You'll find a way to protect it. Whether that's I'm not telling a soul about this because I really want this. You realize you tell your friends about certain things or you tell your family about certain relationships, but then that one person that you said you wanted, you don't tell them nothing. Nothing. They never heard them. They never met them because you actually wanted that one. The ones you start telling everybody about and you start putting your friends into your business, you don't want that relationship. You can't want that relationship. Ain't no way you want that relationship, and you're willing to sacrifice your relationship by sharing your problems with your friends and your family, knowing they're going to have an opinion that's going to affect your relationship. You don't want that. That's not what you wanted. You settled. You chose the lesser value. That's what that is. The ones that you want, the things that you want, you're not telling a soul. You're not ruining it. You're not going to do it. Okay. Or it's I'm not going to show anybody until it's done, right? Because I don't want anybody to put their energy on it. Because you know the world already. You know how trifling the world can be, how manipulative the world can be. Whatever it is, however you protect it, it's going to be protected. Your space is going to be protected. You're going to be protected. Whatever it is that you said you wanted is going to be protected because you're going to find a way. Hold on. Okay, cool. Let's go on. So, either way it goes, Taurus. So now, remember the card that I showed you and everything, right? And how I told you, and some of you guys did not come in the beginning, and you probably did not go back to the beginning, but that's okay. You about to go back to the beginning. So, either way, the purpose for this reading here. Now, the person that I was speaking about in this reading, some of you guys may have said, "Oh, that's my mother," or "That's my father," or "That's my best friend," whatever it is, right? You given this to someone else, right? You made this person to be someone else somehow, some way. Okay, somehow, some way it became someone, whether you knew who the person was or it's just plenty of people in the world, right? Now, I'm going to let you in on a little secret here. The other person in this reading is nobody other than you. Literally nobody other than you. So I don't know who you made it out to be, but Spirit said it's you. That is your ego. That is your ego. That's how your ego comes into play, literally. So you can watch it back again because I took my little notes and stuff. You can watch it again so you can see what happens from the perspective of your ego. Now that you know who the other person is, I suggest watching the reading back so you can see how your ego plays on you, how you do not get what it is that you want because you allow your ego to give you an opinion that does not matter. They give you an opinion based off of your past, based off your past experiences, based off your past failures, right? So it's you, and then there's your ego. Nobody else's opinion really matters. Because Taurus, you are Taurus. At the end of the day, you're really not listening to nobody else. You are stubborn as they come. Okay, you are as stubborn as they come. So you do sit in your energy. Sun, moon, rising, it doesn't fucking matter. You're going to sit in your energy. It's not like you to really listen to the opinions of others. And if you do, you're not moving quick enough to actually do it. So, Spirit is saying here for you, this literally is your ego. It's the only thing that you'll listen to. It's the only thing that will be able to stop you, right? This is the only thing that you tie yourself to. Remember that little connection when Spirit said you like to have that soulmate connection, but they really don't. They have your best interest at heart, but they really don't, right? The only reason why you listen to this other person is because it's your ego. It's already tied to you. That's why you listen to it. That's why it's able to stop you. That's why you're able to suffer. That's why you're able to hear about another job or search for another job, search for another relationship, search for another vehicle, right? Because the ego is there saying, hey, yeah, what if that doesn't work, right? You by yourself said, I want that house. The ego kicked in because you waited too long, right? You didn't believe it. You didn't have faith in yourself. And the ego kicked in and said, what if we tried this house because it's less than, right? What if we go to Ross instead of Chanel, right? Because it's less than, right? Either way it goes, watch the reading back, but listen to it from the perspective of your ego, knowing that the other person is your ego. Either way. So why did Spirit want you to hear this reading this way? And this is last on our list. Once again, my love rituals, which will include finances, go read them. They will be open tonight. You won't find them on the website, but you will see it listed on the homepage, but you won't see them open. You won't be able to read them right now, but they will be open by tonight. So make sure you go check that out on my website, blockchain69.com. Okay, either way it goes. Why did Spirit want you to hear the reading this way? Spirit, why did you want Taurus? Can you please not keep doing that? Why did you want Taurus to hear? Thank you. Come on. You can't make this up. It's so beautiful. Because Spirit wanted you to reclaim your mind. You have third eye vision. Reclaim your mind. Because your ego is fucking you up. Literally fucking you up. Your ego is in the way. Big time. You're suffering behind it. You just keep listening to it. Just keep listening to it. Stop listening to it and stop giving yourself time to listen to it, Taurus. Why do you want Taurus to hear the reading this way? Latika, good afternoon. You have strength. Because you wasn't going to believe it. Because you wasn't going to believe it was you. You wasn't going to believe it was you. You want to make it out to be somebody else. And I want you to think about half the readings that you do listen to where there is another person there. And the whole reading could be about you. Literally. Be about you. But because somebody says the opinion, right? The opinion, that it's someone else, you make it out to be someone else because you can't see it being you, right? You can't see you can't fully see you or understand you being the problem, which is why tarot should not be read on yourself. You should not be reading yourself at all. You will give yourself the worst advice ever. Okay, maybe some oracle cards because it has the writing on it, but tarot, no, because you'll never be able to see what you truly need to see. You'll never tell yourself that this person doesn't want you. You'll never see the worst case scenario in those cards because who would want to see that for themselves, right? And that's why Spirit gave you the reading in this manner. I'm looking at the man in the mirror. You wouldn't want to see your own reflection. You would never want to see it as you. And the thing is, the ego hides, right? Hold on, let's go back. Where's that card at? The ego hides. You don't even realize it's the ego. You now have become one, right? This was somewhere up in your reading. You now have become one. The ego hides. You call on the ego, right? The ego is a part of you. You call on the ego and you tell the ego how to show up. You're one. So eventually, you can't tell the two apart, right? You can't tell your opinion, your desire from the ego's opinion. You can't tell it apart. You've gotten so used to listening to your ego where you can't tell if you really want it or not. And here, see the 50-50 coming here? See the 50-50? You, the ego? Do I want this or do I not want this? Do I want this or do I not want this? You can't tell it apart. So Spirit had to break it down this way because your ego is whooping your ass. Literally whooping your ass. You got the 9 of Wands, Judgment, and Spirit trying to save you right now. You're stressed. That ego is literally whooping your ass. Okay? Literally. You stressing. stressing, living in the mind that is cluttered by old things, right? Things from your past, decisions that you made in your past. Your ego is always trying to protect you, always trying to look out for you, right? Never there to harm you, but it's harmful to you because there's no growth within your ego. It's your safety net. You got 6 pentacles. It's literally your safety net. Because what's going to protect you? What's going to protect you if your ego doesn't protect you? If your ego doesn't give you options, what's going to protect you from getting your feelings hurt, from not getting what it is that you want the first time? Okay, we don't want to feel the disappointment of not getting that house the first time, right? We don't want to feel that disappointment. So the ego says, hey, what about this over here? And you're like, I don't really want that, but okay, cool. I'll try it. I'll get it. The ego said, oh, it was only an opinion. You didn't have to do it. But you've gotten so used to combining the two. It's like asking, well, how do I hear spirit, right? You've gotten so used to spirit just being a part of you that you don't know your voice from spirit's voice. Okay, what's that saying? You don't know your ass from your hands or something. Put the saying down in the comments. I'm fucking out. You know what I'm talking about. Nine of Wands again. And the Five of Pentacles. Because you're good either way. You're good either way. You have someone else to blame. My ego made me do it, right? My ego made me do it. If I don't get what it is that I want, then sorry, I'm still thinking about the saying in my head. Is it ask from your elbow? Is that the saying? I don't think I heard that one. But then again, maybe I've been making it up for so long, I don't even know. Chicken from an ass. I'm fucking out. But thank you. You've gotten so used to having your ego there that you literally can blame your ego. If it does not work out, then it's not your fault, right? It's the ego. The ego made you do it, right? It's like, for instance, how most people don't like people that aren't into tarot or into horoscopes or whatever. They hate, but typically those are people that have some bum ass zodiac sign. They hate when people mention about like, oh, I'm a Cancer, so because I'm a Cancer, I can be moody or whatever, right? Those people hate that. Oh, okay. Yeah, those people hate when you use that reasoning. Because I'm a Cancer, I could be moody, or because I'm a Taurus, I'm stubborn, right? Because I'm a Taurus, I'm bougie, or whatever. Because my Taurus placement, I'm bougie, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Um, that's what you do with your ego. That's what you do with your ego. Um, because I didn't get that person because I'm toxic, right? You label yourself, and that's why I don't do labels. I do not care. Okay, I may say certain things about myself, but I do not sit in it. But I am bougie. I don't care. No, that one I sit in. But I can be willing to change. I can change if I desire to change, right? I could be someone different if I desire to change. Don't lose me here because it's gonna get a little confusing. Just hold on. But you label yourself. The problem here is you keep labeling yourself. You allow your ego to keep labeling you. I can only have this because there should be no buts, ifs, well, if or buts about it. If there should be no ifs or buts about it. If, put saying in the comments, damn it. But there should be no because, okay? There should be nothing that comes after I can have, I want. Okay, there should be no I want, but I want it because I don't care why you want it. You want it. Okay. There's no because. There's no labels after this. I can't have this because why is there a because? I can't have this because I'm broke. I can't have this because you are labeling yourself and you're allowing the ego to label you. There's always a reason, an excuse, and you poor ego, okay, poor ego that's trying to look out for you. You pour it onto the ego, right? Because you make yourself one. I can't have it because I'm broke. Stay with me, do not lose me here. And I'm tired of saying the broke word too, okay? But I can't have it because I'm broke. That's what you tell yourself. You said you want it, but now I can't have it. But the ego falls in the broke part, right? The ego falls in the broke part. The ego tells you that you're broke because your past experiences, right? The ego points out your bank account. The ego points out your failures, right? I'm just looking out for you. And I'm telling you how much money you have. I'm telling you, how much time you have. I'm telling you what type of relationships you can have, right? I'm telling you that. But you told yourself you wanted it, so obviously you're in alignment with it, right? But the ego, who only is trying to protect you, literally, that you have grown accustomed to, tells you otherwise. And because you've grown so accustomed to it, you don't know the difference between you and your ego. And Spirit is saying this is a time where you want to cut out soul ties and everything else. You want to cut out soul tie with everybody else in their mama. You want to try to get away from that karmic and everything. You want to try to end relationships with everybody else, end the relationship with your ego. Kill that ego. You want to focus on everybody else and the problems with everybody else in their lives and everything else, or the negativity they do towards you, when you do the most harm to yourself. The most harm to yourself. I don't care about nobody else. Nobody else and what they did to you. Nobody else and what you allowed them to do to you, right? Don't care. Don't give two craps, right? And I want to say shits, but I should just say it that. Damn it, hold on, that sounds so much better. Don't give two shits. Because I say what I said, right? Don't care about nobody else. You want to cut cords and block everybody else, okay? And don't be personally attacking me. Nah, I'm still going to block. Don't be talking about me. But you want to block everybody else and their mama. You want to be mad at everybody else and everything else when Spirit is saying, but it's you. Your ego allowed them to come in. Your ego allowed you to pick that bum ass job that you hate. Your ego allowed you to make a purchase, a big purchase on that car, that house. Your ego allowed you to get in that bummy ass relationship and let that person treat you how they wanted to treat you. Okay? Your ego told you that you need to settle. That was you. You want to cut the relationship with everybody else, and Spirit is saying the most important relationship that needs to be cut is you and your ego, because your ego has gotten you into situations that you should have never been a part of, because it's not even what you wanted. Cut the relationship with your ego, and maybe that's one of the rituals I may bring up this February. I'm gonna write that down. If I do it, it'll open tonight. Cut the relationship with your ego and watch how your life change. Literally, watch how your life change. Now go back to the beginning of this reading and watch it from that perspective. Anyway, y'all, that's pretty much our reading. Bye, y'all.